Hello, Spirit Family. Thank you so much for joining me at Aquarian Node. I am getting ready to do the month of October reading for Gemini. Gemini, this reading is going to be for you. I do apologize in advance if I'm talking very quickly. I am burning up. I was eating ice cream when I got dressed earlier, and I'm not eating ice cream anymore. And so I'm so hot right now. All I want to do is get in a position where I can take my clothes off. I'm sure you all can relate. I know Gemini's like being naked. Anyway, please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe if this message vibes with you. And don't force anything that you see here to fit into your life if it does not fit into your life, okay? All right, so you actually have 2 oracle cards that flipped. Ooh, this might be about love. Let's see what these say. I just got this deck, the Divine Directions by Jade Sky, and I love them. As soon as I saw them, I was like, yes. All right, so the 2 cards you have are, first one's Birth. This is a time of new beginnings. Embrace the new life with open arms. The second one you have out is Soulmates. Soulmates are important people who teach you life lessons. They can be friends, lovers, and family members. So it looks like you all might be coming in contact with a new person in your life who is going to be able to teach you a lot about to teach you a couple of lessons here. Let's hope those are good lessons, yes? But all right, what do they call those? I'm missing. Okay, we'll just keep going. Anyway, Gemini, my rising sign is in Gemini, so I connect with you all a lot. I actually am grateful that you all are my rising sign, because if not, I would just have my sun placement, which is Cancer, and my moon placement, which is Pisces, and my Venus placement, which is also Cancer. And so I would be a mess. I'd probably be a serial killer if we're just being honest, because there's a lot of water energy. And did you know that the top 4 zodiac signs for the most serial killers is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and Capricorn? I have 3 placements of Capricorn in my chart too. So I'm just grateful for you, Gemini, because if it wasn't for that placement, I'd probably be around like, what's his name? I don't know. What's his name? Dexter. I don't actually watch. I started watching that show, but I just couldn't stay interested. It just got too much for me. I had really high anxiety, and it was just getting to a point where I was like, I can't watch this. It's stressful. Anyway. So this is for the month of October, the situations you might be dealing with. Oh, I'm already getting, based on the cards I have flipped, some really bad energy. We'll see if that plays out in the rest of the message. Remember, I am a psychic. I am not I read tarot. Okay, so how does it go? I'm a psychic that uses tarot. But there's a difference between that and a tarot reader, right? Tarot readers, they are very knowledgeable of the cards, and they can use them to provide scenario, to explain things like a story, which is I use my card. Wow, that's 2 7s out. I use mine to tell the story too, but my psychic abilities are what creates the story. I just use the cards to help me explain it and to give you all a visual. Because if I'm just talking, and it helps me focus. Because if I'm just talking, I'll talk about anything and everything except for what you asked me for. So it keeps me together. But yeah, my readings are spirit guided and not just tarot readings. All right, I always feel like I need to explain that, because I know that sometimes I'm like very general in my message, and it's because I'm trying to read for several people at once. All right, so the first card you have out is the 7 of Swords. Now it is in reverse, which gives me a little bit of reprieve. It means that you've already found out about someone that's been very dishonest with you, possibly stealing from you, very sneaky energy. If you haven't found that person already, it's coming. They've had you in a very defensive stance for a prolonged amount of time. This is someone that has been putting a lot of energy into being dishonest towards you. You have the Devil in reverse as well. So this is someone that you probably had a close connection to, that and you didn't know that they were working against you, not in your highest good. They were working against you. This, when I see this combination, my first thought is like a frenemy. You know, they pretend that they're your friend, but they're really your enemy. And so they like knowing things about your life, and they like being present in your life because they have a better stance and a higher capability of manipulating you to believe what they want you to believe, or to move in manners that they want you to move. You have the Seven of Wands in reverse, which is giving me, I really feel like you already have identified this person, and maybe taking you a while to actually disassociate from them, which is also supplemented by the Devil being in reverse. It could be taking you a while to walk away from this energy because you're so accustomed to it, right? This person's been in your life for so long, it would just feel weird not having them there. But you're being called to try something new here with this Ace of Wands energy. You are being, there's a new opportunity that has already presented itself, or will be presenting itself very soon, that will put you that will give you a better chance to cut ties with this person, because they are very much so wanting to hold you back, which is trifling. Then you have the Temperance, which is all about, you know, things working out in due time in the manner that the universe dictates. I feel as though, yeah, like this thing says, lessons. I feel as though this person may be your soulmate, but just like the card says, they can be anybody. They could be friends, they can be lovers, and they could be family members. When it's time for you to, once you've learned that lesson though, it's time for you to cut ties. It's like when you're born, you know, you have to cut the umbilical cord. That's not supposed to go with you throughout life, right? And this is the same type of scenario. You are experiencing a new birth here, but you're not going to be able to be fruitful and grow if you don't cut that umbilical cord off, which is this person. Yeah, there's something new here. You have the Two of Cups. There is a new relationship that's going to be more divinely guided, and more, I feel like you might, if you haven't met this person already, you're going to very soon. This is giving me new energy, like the birth says. This is a new beginning. Ace of Wands energy, Two of Cups energy. This is a new relationship. You're going from the Devil, with the couple being in chains, and in HE double hockey sticks, to this energy, to people being in this blissful environment, full of growth and just happiness and potential for prosperity. So you're going from one extreme to the other here, but you have to, oh, that's so interesting, because these three cards are all in reverse, and these three cards are all upright. You have to conscientiously switch from what's holding you back and pulling you down. I feel like this person is a gossiper too. I just got that. Very gossipy energy. Someone that likes the drama. And I think you're a little bit too tired for that now. It could be you though, Gemini. I say that as a Gemini rising. Could be you. You could be the one that's the drama. Am I the drama? I don't think I'm the drama. Maybe I am. Maybe I am the drama. I'm not the drama. Oh, another 7. And it's in reverse like the other 2 7s. Yeah, there's very much a conclusion type energy. 7 days of the week type energy. Like, it's time to move on type energy. Shut up, another 7 of Wands. What is going on, Gemini? It's a lot of 7s. That's 4 7s. 2 7 of Wands. Yeah, so this person is definitely holding you back. And I feel like you think that you don't have any other choice but to be with this person, because they're all that you've known. You got the 7 of Cups, which is all about different opportunities, different ways for you to express your creativity, different avenues for connection. You're not exploring those because you're so used to this person being in your life with this 4 of Cups energy. Your eyes are not open to the possibilities because you're so used to being where you are. And currently, this Hermit energy, I also feel like you're a little nervous to branch out on your own because you don't want to be by yourself, and so that's why you accept these circumstances as they are. You don't want to risk being alone. You can't like anybody else until you really like yourself. There's nothing wrong with being alone. I encourage it, at least, you know, in doses, right? Just so you can really figure out who you are as a person. It's not being you is a singular experience. And if you're always with someone else, if you're always being clouded by others' opinions and perceptions and movements, then how do you really know who you are? How do you really know who you are if all you've known is everyone else? So yeah, there's this hesitation you have to move away from this energy. I also feel like it could be physically moving. You might be in a small town, small area where everyone kind of knows everyone, and so this is all you've known, this is all you've grown up with, and you're just very hesitant to try something else because you don't want to be alone. You love your family, you love this you're comfortable, right? You have the King of Wands in reverse, which is giving very much I don't want to put myself out there. I don't want to explore anything. I'm very much okay with being a humbug and, you know, not doing anything. And that's a very stuck type energy, which is, you know, also the Hermit being in reverse is very much not willing to take the time to learn more about you, not willing to accept the solidarity to grow and to become more wise about not just yourself but of the universe and in relation to you as a person, right? That's what it's giving me, and I feel a very just setback energy here. It's quite profound. I mean, it's quite profound here. You have the Ten of Wands though, which is telling me that it's not going to last for always. You do seem to have an opportunity coming in due time that's going to let you explore yourself more and become more comfortable with who you are without the support of those around you here. Your advice? Oh, that came out in the last reading. 8 of Pentacles. Another, and then you got the 8 of Swords. I was about to say another 7. What is going on? I gotta look up what 777 means. I probably need to do that anyway. And you have the 8 of Swords, very in your head energy, very much not seeing that you can break yourself free just by walking around the swords. Tina's showing me what 777 means. A positive sign, often associated with luck, spiritual enlightenment, right, and divine guidance. So that's perfect, because the Hermit also kind of gives me that needing to be secluded to really understand how things work from your perspective. It's a solo path that you need to walk by yourself, because it can give you kind of that baseline that you can bounce everything else off of. All of your experiences you can base off of that baseline, which helps you to understand it better, in my opinion. It's like, you know how if you're gonna weigh something, you have to put the container on the scale first to see how much that weighs, and then you put the item inside of the container, and that gives you the true weight, because you have to subtract the container. I know that's a wild metaphor. I don't know, it just came to me. That was spirit. But yeah, that's what it is. You need a baseline. Another 7. You got the 7 of Cups again. There are opportunities out there for you. Oh, you got the 10 of... this is 10 of Swords. Okay. So this is good. It's auspicious because it's hopeful. It puts a lot of hope into the circumstances here. You have the 8 of Cups. Hold on one second. Okay, so 777 is a powerful sign of spiritual awakening, confirming you are on the right path and divinely guided. So great, which is what it kind of said before, but now it's kind of affirming that you are on the right path, which makes sense because that's what this says. Embrace a new life with open arms, right? So it's time. It's time to break free of what you've become comfortable with, to be better in line with what you're supposed to, where you're supposed to be. Oh, I hope this is helpful. I hope this is not confusing. All right. Sorry, I gotta do my little symmetry. Got the 7 of Cups in reverse again. That's just amazing. All these darn 7s. I think I'm gonna name this video "All These Darn 7s." All right. Eight of Pentacles. There's something you need to be working towards. Eight of Swords. I do think that that's going to be mental clarity. The Eight of Swords is usually about worry and fear. In this instance, you might be leaning onto that instead of the reality of the situation, which is that you are strong enough to break free and be alone here. It's not over yet for you, even though you might be dealing with circumstances that seem that way. I feel like there's a specific person that's holding you back. If not, it could be a group of people. It could be family members, and it could be people at work. It could be anyone. But I do feel as though you have there are going to be opportunities that present themselves for something new and more in line with what it is that you want. Mother of Cups energy, very nurturing, very caring energy. She is the comforter, right? She's the one that everyone goes to. And interesting. This isn't you. This is someone, you have someone that you can go to that's going to be supportive of your transition here. There's someone here. Could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio energy. You have the Seven of Cups again. They're going to be able to help you see what your options are, because you're not seeing them clearly right now. You really feel like you're stuck and have no way to move on, but that's not the case. You have the Ten of Swords in reverse, so there is an ending to the mental conflict, but I do think you're going to need to seek some assistance to find that and figure that out here. So not necessarily about love, but it could be. More than anything, it's about finding yourself despite the noise that surrounds you. Okay. Lots of sevens. I'm going to do a quick timing reading. I know that this is the reading for October, but let's see when results will manifest for you based on your ability to meditate quietly amongst yourself without seeking the help of anyone that is not willing to support you and nurture you. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, a Sagittarius, or a Leo, or a Virgo. Sorry, I forgot the Hermit. Virgo. Aquarius. So that is October. October 2nd to, wait, what? Hold on, I hate the way that these are written. Yeah, because Aquarius is January. So that's January 20th, okay, to February 18th is when, yeah, given a fresh impetus. And that is like a new state of being here, which is what I was talking about, like with the new beginnings and the birth and new opportunities here. So give a fresh impetus, 11 weeks, 11 months. It could also be during Aquarius season, which is, like I said, in January and February. So that's what we have for you, Gemini. I hope that this information was helpful. Remember to please like, share, comment, and subscribe if the message vibes. I look forward to doing a reading for you again soon. Gemini, bye-bye.